Well, here we are again, breakfast with Tim. Today, fresh bolitos from the Americana Groceria supermarket down the street. Eggs, fried eggs, and fried fish. Yeah, fish. Didn't want sausage or bacon or anything like that. So I thought I'd try fish. It cooks real fast. Doesn't leave any of those grease spatters behind. Tastes good. Tastes like fish. I'm wearing Peter Wilden's hat. He gave it to me. He gave this to me the very last time that I saw him in Bangkok. A couple years ago. Work up an appetite walking down to the club today and back. Drinking Koolaid today, the non-poisonous kind. I haven't reached that spiritual development yet where I want to drink the poison stuff. I put a lot of sugar in it. I mean a lot, but it's still kind of tart, sour. Yeah. So how was your day? Done anything today that you're proud of? Or better yet, anything you're ashamed of? I had a shower today. Big news. You know, I think most of the world does not take showers in the morning. That seems to be more of an American thing. Maybe Canadian. You know, hockey puck see, hockey puck do. So, it's always a big event for me because, you know, my legs are getting worse. I'm getting very unsteady on them. So one of these days I'm going to fall down in the shower. There won't be anybody around to pick me up, help me out. So I think from now on when I go in the shower I'll bring a can of pop and a sandwich with me for when I do fall, so I don't starve to death before somebody gets me. You know, this fish and eggs, this is a good idea. Very good idea. These fresh baked bolitos are the best. They remind me of when I lived in Mexico. Oh, here we go again. Stories about Mexico. Plug your ears. I don't care. You don't have to hang around if you don't want to. I just remember what a good time that was. See, originally, in 1971, I was with Ringling Brothers, first-year clown. I grew very dissatisfied with the pay and the working conditions because the dancing girls, the chorus girls, got paid more than us first-year clowns. I didn't like that. We did a lot more work than them. We had more skills. I mean, to be a dancing girl, you just had to, you know, look the part. Learn a couple dance steps. No big deal. But as a clown, we had to do all the dance steps, learn them, be in all the production numbers, plus we had all the clown gags, plus we had to pay for our own clown props, build them, pay for them ourselves, pay for our costumes, pay for our makeup. Showgirls didn't. They got all their stuff for free. Huh. didn't think that was very fair. So I remember when I went into contract negotiations in Chicago at the end of '71, I sat down with Kenny Feld. He was very complimentary. He says, you're funny. My dad likes you. That would be Irvin Feld. That's who we named our boy, Irvin, after, was Irvin Feld. So my dad liked you, and so we want to offer you a new contract. The salary was going to be $125 a week. Now the showgirls were making $150 each week. So I was polite up front with the Kenny and said, I'm sorry, Mr. Feld, I can't accept that. I don't think it's fair. And I was such an idiot. I have been my whole life. That instead of asking, well, can I make the same as a showgirl, since you like me and I'm talented, will you pay me $150 a week like you do the showgirls? Instead of doing that, I just said, I don't think this is fair, Mr. Feld, so I'm not coming back. Don't ask me to explain my own stupidity. It's in a whole other dimension. Einstein has never even been there. Well, long story short, I needed something to do. I knew my clown skills weren't all that good. They really weren't. I had ideas, I had pictures in my mind of clown gags I wanted to do, but whenever I'd try them out, they got no response from the audience. The audience didn't know what I was doing, and that's because my pantomime skills were negligible, bad. So I decided to go along with Steve Smith to Mexico to study with our pantomime teacher from Clown College, Sigfrido Aguilar. He had just started a pantomime school in Pátzcuaro, Mexico. So we both went down there to study pantomime. We're down there about a year. Ate a lot of bolitos. Every day for lunch, after our morning workout in the morning, Sigfrido had us do nothing but pantomime exercises to build up our muscles and our stamina, to develop our pantomime skills. You know, okay, do the wall, pull on the rope, hour after hour. Boy, that was boring. Oh. So for lunchtime, me and Steve Smith would walk into town, go to the local hotel. Back then, Pátzcuaro was not much of anything. There wasn't a whole lot there. We'd go to the local hotel, and we'd always order the same thing. Pollo frito con papas fritas. Fried chicken with fried potatoes. That's all we knew how to order. Neither one of us bothered to learn any Spanish. Wasn't that dumb? How can you live in a country for almost a year and not be bothered with learning the language? Really arrogant. I thought Mexico was a wonderful place. Still think it is. I could be happy living there. if I could ever get there. I have to keep reaching down and touching my keyboard because the screen blacks out. And don't you wish it would stay blacked out? Mm-hmm. I'm going to need something sweet after this meal. I bought 2 bolitos today, so I may eat the second one with, may warm it up a little bit, put some butter and honey on it, eat it that way. You couldn't drink the water, of course, in Mexico, so what I drank was if I remember it right, it was an apple-flavored soda. Manzanito or Manzanillo, one or the other. Apple-flavored soda pop. Drank gallons of that every day. So did Smith. The other people that were studying with us, they all drank beer. And they didn't last. About a month in, they all quit. We went back home. So it was just me and Smith with Sigfrido. And his wife, Amel, and their little boy, Andreas. We started to tour Mexico. That was great. We played the Guadalajara Opera House. It was a pantomime show. We called ourselves Los Payasos Educados, the educated clowns. I played my musical saw. I had a solo act. Smith had a solo act. I don't remember what it was. And he and I did a bunch of stuff together. We had a double bill. Worked together. We worked together like Laurel and Hardy. Seamless. It was great. And then we did some ensemble stuff with Sigfrido and his wife Amel, who was no good. But Sigfrido slept with her. So anyways, I remember the one skit was doctor's office. I was the doctor, and Sigfrido and Amel and Steve Smith would come in with various ailments, and I'd cure them. This was all in pantomime. And the favorite part for me, and it was my idea, I thought of it, was one patient comes in, he's suicidal. I think Smith played him, and he's got a gun, he's holding it to his head, and pantomimes how bad off the world is and how he can't bother to live anymore, and he's emoting through pantomime. So I emote back, telling him the world's great, it's wonderful, there's nothing to worry about, beautiful world. I cheer him all up. Then I hold out my hand for payment. And he just shakes his head and pulls out his pockets. They're empty. He doesn't have any money. So I give him the look, the James Finlayson look. And I get a noose, a hangman's noose, and I hand it to him. And he's all obsessed with it, looking at it suicidally, and goes off. What a laugh we got from the audience over that. Biggest laugh I think I ever got. What memories, what memories. If only memories were dollars. Or at this point, if only memories were ham and eggs.